Yo, today I want to talk about the tonfas here from the Zaramon, the Praedos. You get them from grinding up your faction and buying them from Cavallero and then crafting them and whatnot. And they're not the craziest incarnate of the bunch that you can get from the Zaramon. They all slap, Felarks, the Latum. I'll talk about the Fenwar and the Inodem at a later date. But today is the Praedos Day. Now, the Praedos are a utility weapon first. They give you insane parkour stats. It's like a stat stick for parkour. They give you crazy parkour velocity, crazy sprint speed. I think they help with sliding and friction. We'll look at the Incarnon Perks later. But these things are a monster for just helping you move in a parkour game. So, very helpful. It's very easy to get addicted to the extra parkour velocity you have. Um, you will feel strange unequipping these things after you have them equipped for a while, and they're awesome. As for the DPS capabilities of this thing, they're viable as a light attack weapon. They're viable as a heavy attack weapon. It's certainly not bad, but don't expect it to perform like some of your favorite Incarnate melees that you can get from the circuit or something. It is just a very solid DPS weapon, and being a main factor of your kit. So first, I'll show off the light attack build. Here we will stack up our combo with the Rauta here, get our Incarnate mode active, and just start light attacking, get some slides in there. Very simple influence light attack build. There's nothing to write home here about. When you go in Incarnate mode, you get extra range and attack speed, so that's just very nice, just a stat boost. There's no crazy perks involved. There's nothing, super mega dope going on here. So that is the light attack build. Once again, it's not bad. You probably watch that and see how I'm describing it and expected worse. It's not bad. It's just compared to other incarnates, compared to its peers, it's definitely it leaves a little bit to be desired, but it's still a good melee weapon. Now we will talk about the heavy attack build here. Stack combo up on a big lad here. Switch over, get that extra range. It's really nice range. It's not bad at all. And we'll just stack up our galvanized mods here as well. Our slash and heat procs are going a little crazy. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it's just viable in heavy attack. It's viable in light attack. It's a very flexible weapon. Feels good, feels great. If you do want to use this thing, you can probably find a way that you'd like to build it and you would want to play with it. I even think some slam builds are probably viable in this thing because it does have some slam and Incarnon perks, which are cool. So, speaking of those Incarnon perks, let's dive right into them here. First, we have the Evolution 1. When you activate your Incarnon form, like I said, plus range, plus attack speed. Feels good, feels dandy, feels great. It's nothing crazy, It's no ceramic dagger or dual lickers, all right? But it's cool. It's fun. It's a nice stat boost. Now, as for Evolution 1, like I said, we're using this as a parkour stat stick. And even if you were going for more DPS, I don't even think many of the DPS options here are even worth taking. So we have extra attack speed. We're getting 40% in Incarnate mode. I just don't think you need more. I don't even build for attack speed on the light attack build. So it's whatever. Slam radius, like I said, if you want to do like a slam build, there are those like slam gas affliction builds. That's certainly a route you could go. I don't know if it would be that nuts or even better than the light attack or heavy build. It's probably just another route. You have 3 paths to go probably, and that's one of them. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but yeah. We're going for Drift and Grace. We love the stats here. Sprint speed, and slide. On to our next one. Initial combo is nice to just get us to our Incarnate faster. If and when you do want to melee with this thing, you don't really want to use it in normal mode all that often. So we are just going for the initial combo here. We have the slight attack range, which it's cool for the light attack build, but it's nothing to write home about. And then slam radius, you get more combo count. It's cool, but with heavy slam builds, you're typically just using galvanized reflex anyways and just spamming the heavy slams. So the shockwave thing here, it doesn't really help that much, but it's cool. So just stick with the initial combo here. If you really wanted to go for the lunge for your light attack build, it would be fine. And I'd say probably never just use this. This is probably no. Boom. Now here's the juicer. 30% parkour velocity. This is like the favorite perk that everyone uses the Praedos for. You get insane parkour with this perk active. It's very fun. It makes every Warframe just feel like you're Sonic the Hedgehog, man. You're just zipping all around the map. It's pretty cool. The double jump strength. I mean, this is neat, but like you don't really need a lot of verticality in Warframe. Most of the time, you're just dashing through the tile sets. You know, you're doing your slide, jump, roll, aim, glide, slide, jump, roll, aim, glide thing. You're not really going up, but it's neat. I wouldn't really ever use this. I don't know where I'd use this. There are like some aim, glide, chaining jump builds you can do if you wanted to stay in the air for a long time. Someone like, I don't know, Wisp maybe. That could be pretty funny. But we're here for the parkour velocity. And this next one, let's get to your Incarning quicker, but we already have the initial combo here. And we're just here for parkour velocity. This is kind of like X out, check mark. We're just here for the parkour velocity. But over here, we have heavy attack wind-up speed. Like every light attack build, you can elevate it with a Tennokai mod. I didn't go that far. I don't think this thing really needs Tennokai to do anything amazing. If you really like this thing and you want to invest in it, obviously this perk is going to be your best friend with your Tennokai mod, and it's going to feel great, it's going to feel awesome, it's going to feel wonderful. As for the other ones here, collecting ammo grants 5 melee combo. It's cool. I definitely ran this for a bit because I was thinking, oh, this will be neat because when I whip it out, it'll already be 5 times combo, and I can switch it to Incarnon as soon as I want to melee and heavy attack something. Sounds cool when you're theory crafting it. Actually in action, it doesn't happen that way often. Maybe if you're on site 09 and you're spamming your 2 on site to give yourself ammo packs, or you're running dispensary on Protea and you're picking up all the universal ammo packs, you could run this one and it'd actually be fairly interesting. Every other use case, yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend this. Just a heavy attack wind-up speed. It feels good. It feels great. And here we go on slide keel, bonus heavy attack efficiency. You're not slide heavy attacking. If you're doing your slide light attack build and you want to do heavy attacks within your light attacks, you're probably running Tennokai at that point, and that's 100% efficiency whenever you Tennokai. So you probably just want this one still. So, like I said, nothing to write home about the Incarnon perks here. You just want the stats here for the parkour speed and the sprint speed and slide. Honestly, everything else you could run whatever, but this is my go-to. Now on to the upgrade screen here. We'll start with the light attack builds. Like I said, this is a standard light attack, viral electric influence build. Nothing insane. There's nothing jumping out here. There's no gimmicks to build around. Just a simple, very simple Incarnon weapon. Galvanized steel, stacking crit damage with bonus crit chance here. Galvanized elementalist. We have tons of slash damage, and our electric procs from influence will be doing a bunch of damage. This is like our weeping wounds, so we get the stacking status chance. Just 2 very good mods. You probably see them in every build nowadays. 60/60s for viral. Get that status chance up so we can proc our electric more often. And shocking touch there for electric, nothing crazy. Blood rush for stacking crit, so we can get our crit pretty high. Condition overload for our base damage, since we have all 3 IPSs. And then we have viral electric, so it is a lot of statuses spreading about to give you bonus melee damage. And we just have Organ Shatter and Blood Rush here. Good old crit, nothing to complain about. And melee influence, obviously if you don't want to run influence, you don't want to put an adapter in this thing, I would just go for viral heat and, molten impact, wham bam, that would do just fine. Yeah, only other upgrade here, there's 1 upgrade left, and that is Tennokai. If I wanted to put an adapter in this thing and rock Tennokai, I don't think it's worth it. I barely use this thing in light attack mode anyways. Typically, I am on the heavy attack build. Not much has changed, but we have galvanized reflex here for the stacking combo counter. It's very nice. We're just meleeing at 5 times combo the entire time. Feels awesome. It's tons of damage. We have galvanized steel here for more crit chance and crit damage. Feels nice on our heavy attack build. Galvanized elementalist again. Our heat procs and slash procs when we heavy attack are going to hit like a truck, so this feels awesome. Killing blow for more heavy attack windup speed and heavy attack damage. That feels awesome. Organ shatter, crit damage. Double heat mods here. We just want as much heat as possible. Realistically, I could see you putting another forma in this and then, putting a smite mod on here and you'll do even more damage, but I don't think it's necessary. Obviously, there's always upgrades you can make the builds to, make the number go from 10 to 11, but I just don't think it's necessary. And last but not least, we have prime pressure point. Obviously, if you're running something like a Sentinel to prime a bunch of statuses, or you're running a Nucor or a Cycron or a Tomo, so like a beam weapon, or the Epitaph to prime an enemy with a bunch of statuses and then heavy attack them, condition overload beats prime pressure point. But if you're just going to use the Praedos like I do, or I just keep it in my pocket and I'm like, oh, that's an Eximus, I'll one-shot him with a heavy attack. Oh, it's this guy, I'll hit him with a heavy attack. Prime pressure point just in your back pocket will do just fine. As for the mission showcase, I'll be rocking the light attack build. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to go hop in a mission and use my light attack spam build and just chill with the Praedos Incarnon here. I'll see you there. Alrighty, here we are in some Mott Void Survival. Gotta stack my iron skin here real quick so we don't die while we're just meleeing away here. Ooh, I should have waited for my Arcane Guardian to proc. Oh well, we'll live with this. Okay, we got our Incarnon mode ready to go. And we'll just light attack around and not do anything insane. Boop, boop, boop. And just Praedos away. What do I think this will do against the Acolyte? Well, I think it'll do fine. It has decent crit damage. That's what the Acolyte's really susceptible to, is crit damage. Which is big bursty crits. This weapon has good medium crits. Maybe I'll burn my 12 times multiplier on him and try and get a crazy crit kill on him. Maybe we'll light attack him down. But I anticipate this thing to do just A-okay. Probably nothing to write home about. It is a light attack influence weapon. Like I said, the big part of this is the parkour. You are so maneuverable with this thing. It is insane. The parkour speed, the sprint speed, the sliding you get, it's very nice. Very, very nice. I have zero complaints. I loved that I grinded for this thing when I first started playing again. I took a long break from like, I don't even know when. Sometime, between Deimos and the Zeramon. I took a pretty large break away from Warframe, and I came back and I was like, holy smokes, I gotta grind all these cool new weapons out. And I was happy the Praedos was like one of the first ones I got, because boy oh boy, the parkour is addicting. I actually have like parkour velocity shards on some of my Warframes because I used the Praedos so much. I was addicted to the extra movement. So much so that I've burnt shards just to get extra parkour velocity on certain Warframes. It's such a it's a feel-good stat. It just makes you go just like, parkour velocity. Oh, very good stat. Well, what are we even at KPM-wise? I can't see because of the marksman. 300? Okay. I mean, it is just an influence light attack moment as well. There's nothing here that like another weapon with similar stats can't do. I kind of wish with how our Incarnons have evolved from the Steel Path from the Steel Path circuit to like how they started here on the Zeramon. It'd be nice to go back and maybe buff some of the perks a little bit. Things like the Fellarks and the Fenmore are like already super strong though, so it's like, what do you do in that case? Well, not even the Fellarks. The Fellarks and Incarnon forms kind of like, it's okay, it's just there. Fenmore Incarnon slaps. Latum Incarnon slaps. The Inodem Incarnon's niche and gimmicky, but it's not bad. Um, it's really just this one, huh? It's just the Praedos one that's just kind of there to be a stat stick for our movement. Yeah, because Inodem, I've done the Wisp build. If if you know, you know. There's a cool Wisp build with the Inodem that turns you into like an attack helicopter in the sky, which is cool and fun. So the Inodem Incarnate mode is definitely good and has its place. The Fenmore Incarnate mode is really good. You want to be using it in Incarnate mode 24/7. Latum Incarnate mode slaps cheeks. That thing's amazing. Latum probably has the best Incarnate of all the ones from the Zeramon. And then, no, yeah, it's just the Felarks and the Praedos Incarnate mode is just kind of there. Yeah. Oh, here comes Mr. Acolyte. Well, we'll see how we do, see how we fare against this guy. Hello, Mania. I imagine we'll just kind of chip you down. Yeah. Hey, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. Maybe I'm too harsh. Maybe I'm too harsh. Maybe my brain's been rotted by playing so much and having so many OP melee weapons. And I'm talking down on this thing, because you can get it fairly early from the Zeramon. It is quite the grind from the faction. But I do think it's definitely worth it to have in your arsenal. Like I said, my favorite spots to use this are like Archon hunts, Netra cells, grinding relics, and I don't feel like playing Titania to like go through my captures and exterminates really quick. I'll use the Praedos for all that extra parkour velocity. It's a slapper. As for a slapper, where's this Vor guy? Let's go slap him around. And then I'll get out of here and call it a day. Boop, boop, boop. See you tomorrow on Friday to talk about something else. Talk about the Fenmore tomorrow. Why not? That's a layup. Just keep talking about the Zeramon weapons, at least until the Ileweaver update comes out mid-June, probably. Wait, where is this guy? Did I kill him already? Vor, where are you? Oh, there he is. Come here. Come here. Come here. Die, Vor, die. Huh, it's actually doing pretty poor. Oh, okay, never mind. We got him here. We got him stuck in one spot. Vor down. All right. Vor down. I'm out. All right. See you later. Show up tomorrow. Like, subscribe, whatever. That's the first time I said that. Kill me. See you tomorrow. I'm going to talk about the Fenmore.